VR games are a ton of fun, but what happens when you only have a limited time to play? I'm Rob from Downloadable Content, and here are the best VR games to play when you only have time for only one VR session. Number 1 is Pistol Whip. Pistol Whip is a physics action rhythm game where film-inspired gunplay and blood-pumping beats collide. Basically, this is a music-based John Wick simulator. The game is on rails, so you don't have to worry about running into a wall or door. The gunplay is smooth and the music is awesome. There are different modes and updates to play through, and there is also a unique build your own rhythm section. Needless to say, Pistol Whip is a quick pickup game. You can play one song or all of them. Number 2, Population 1. Population 1 is a VR battle royale. What makes this battle royale different is that you can fly, climb, and build. You can play solo or with friends. They even added a free mode where you can just kind of go in there, hang out, and build and practice whatever you want, even against bots. It's a game that's easy to pick up but difficult to master. This game can have you playing for a very long time or immediate rage quit depending on how sweaty your opponents get. Number 3, Beat Saber. Beat Saber really needs no introduction. It is the VR game. It's a rhythm-based slasher where you destroy cubes to dope music. And hey, if you're smart enough, you can even download mods and play pretty much whatever song you want. Its simple yet addicting gameplay can have you playing for an infinite period of time or for one song. The difficulty ranges from super easy, barely alive baby mode to ultimate intense lizard eye 360 vision. If you're looking for a simple VR game to just jump right into, look no further than Beat Saber. Number 4, Super Hot. Super Hot is a VR game where time moves only when you do. You might hear this term a lot in VR, but this game really is the John Wick or Matrix of VR. It seems simple enough, but I assure you the difficulty spikes. You think a bullet's not going to hit you, and then blam! You have to restart the level. This game has a solid campaign as well as more of like a timed or survival mode where you can play endlessly or for as short of time as you want. You are going to be surprised with how much time you spend on the floor dodging bullets and bricks thrown at your character. Number 5, Blade and Sorcery. In my opinion, Blade and Sorcery is one of the best, if not the best VR game on the market. It is a medieval fantasy sandbox full with physics-driven melee, ranged, and magic combat. You can be in the sandbox mode or survival mode and play for as long or as short as you want. Do a 1v1 progressive wave or do an endless melee. And once you've mastered the sandbox mode, why not hop into the dungeon mode where it is procedurally generated from start to finish. You can play in the difficulty of 1 star all the way up to 3 stars to see if you can truly take on this dungeon. The best part is there is a chicken you can interact with in this game. What more is there to want? Number 6, Compound. Compound is a randomized roguelite free-roaming shooter for VR veterans. Duck and dodge around enemy fire in a tough as nails retro FPS with multiple locomotion options. The game may look like something from yesteryear, but plays like it is in the future. This game is super fun with a variety of awesome weapons and difficult enemies. If you're a fan of dungeon crawlers and retro style graphics, you are going to fall in love with Compound VR. Number 7, Among Us VR. Among Us VR is a game with its reputation preceding itself. At its core, it's psychological terror as you convince the players around you that you are not the murderer. You either play as an imposter or a crewmate. The crewmate's job is to do tasks and survive, while the imposter's job is to pretty much murder everyone on the ship without getting discovered. What better way is there to spend an hour of dismantling the minds of this current generation's youth? Number 8, Contractors VR. If you can only play one PvP VR shooter, Contractors VR is the one to play. With great gunplay, good visuals, and amazing mod support, this is the go-to game. You can find yourself doing the PvE mode where you're doing missions with your friends, fighting zombies, or jumping head-to-head in a sweaty battle of domination. At this point now, any game mode is possible as you play everything from Star Wars Clone Wars all the way to Halo Battle Mode. Plus, it's super easy to jump into one of your favorite game modes in this map. Just click on Browser, select the map, and the mod downloads with it. Get ready to play this game for hours or about 20 minutes as you get sniped from across the map with someone using a left-handed pistol. Number 9, Legendary Tales. Legendary Tales is a VR action roleplay game with up to 4-player co-op. Collect items, enhance your abilities, and fight your way through an ever-changing dungeon to make your own Legendary Tales. This is a physics-based dungeon crawler where you're collecting loot similar to Diablo. You can spend a lot of time just in one dungeon area battling skeletons and collecting pretty much unlimited loot. Or you can get lucky and go through one of the dungeons in about 10 minutes. It's really up to you. I have such a blast in this game. It is so fun to block and counterattack enemy blows. It feels the best in this game. I'm not kidding. Blocking in this game and countering feels amazing. Squad up with 3 of your best friends and get ready for your own Legendary Tales. Number 10, Ancient Dungeon. Ancient Dungeon VR is a roguelite dungeon crawler with randomly generated dungeons. Uncover its secrets and challenge powerful bosses. This Minecraft-looking game is more akin to Dark Souls than it is to Minecraft. The cool part about this game, it plays like an old school RPG on the PC. The challenge is extreme, but the gameplay is rewarding. The best part is it keeps track of the deaths you have in game and other players' deaths. So if you do stumble across another dungeon that theoretically someone has been in and died, it will tell you how many adventurers actually died in it. This is a game with endless possibilities, or as short as humanly possible depending on your level of frustration. But I guarantee you will always come back for more. Ancient Dungeon is an awesome roguelite dungeon crawler that is a single player experience. And there we go, my friends. These are some of the best VR games to play when you only have time for one VR session. I hope you enjoy playing these games, and I also hope that some of them were new to you. And if you are new to downloadable content, why not consider subscribing? It's free. All you have to do is click the button down below and join up. I will greatly appreciate it. But other than that, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I am Rob from Downloadable Content, and I will see you in the next video.